Hello guys, Mr. Pro Gamer here, and today I'm going to be purchasing a very unique and very expensive vehicle from the Pegasus website. Now, as you can see, I have just over $3 million, and I'm pretty sure just by adding the fact that I've just said I'm going to buy a Pegasus vehicle and the fact that I have $3 million, you can probably guess what the vehicle I am going to be buying. And it is from the Warstock Cash & Carry, and I'm going to spill the beans, and I'm going to buy the Hydra. Yes, the $3 million jet that came with the heist update I am about to purchase with all my hard-earned money from all the heists I've been doing with my friends and random people. And overall, I've been having a lot of fun with heists, but I didn't really know what to save up for, so I was like, why not save up for the Hydra? And now that I have $3 million, is pretty scary. So we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna buy it. Screw it. $3 million for this massive jet, and then we're gonna go down to the airport, fly it around, and see what it's like. Really, I'm hoping that it's very good. I've played it in one of the setups. I believe it is one of the setups for the Humane Labs. We have to steal the EMP from it, and that is the only time I have flown it. And by the way, if you didn't notice, on the bottom left hand corner you can see that I got a 10% discount off that. Now in order to get that, you have to download the app, the Social Club app for your Samsung or iPhone or whatever. And once you do that, you have to go onto the Life Invader little app within the app, which is a bit weird. And then you have to, I believe it is stalk. I think it's stalk, I'm not sure. You have to stalk Warstock Cash & Carry, and then the next purchase you make from Warstock Cash & Carry, you get a 10% discount off. So that's how I got 300 grand off my my Hydra, which is pretty useful, because then 300 grand is quite a lot of money. I can buy an apartment, a car. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'll probably spend it on a car or another apartment for you guys. So we're going to quickly drive over there in my orange Turismo. If you haven't noticed, I've changed the colour of the cars actually, and I'm considering doing another garage tour just for the colours, because the last time I did it they were all in gold. But I don't know if that matters to you. I don't know if you prefer to know what cars I have or what colour the cars I have, or it doesn't really matter. But let me know if you want to see another one like that. So we're just going to quickly... Ooh, God, almost whacked into that quad quit. Gonna pace over there, and there it is, the Hydra. Gonna spend $200 to get it out. But man, just seeing that in the Pegasus list is already getting me hyped up to fly this thing. I'm more excited, I'm more pumped. We're gonna fly this thing, we're gonna see what it has to offer us, see if it was worth that $3 million. I hope it was worth it, because if it wasn't worth it, then we'll be very, very disappointed. But no, hopefully it'll be worth it. And one little thing I want to touch on, just as we're getting there, is Rockstar, please make Pegasus vehicles sellable. You don't know how many purchases I've made, which I wish I could refund. I think a lot of people would agree with me on that. Is if they could sell Pegasus vehicles, they would, because some of them were just mistakenly bad, like in the flight update, whatever it was, flight school update. Yeah, like if you purchased a Miljet, you might not have wanted that, and that was pretty expensive. But it is 16-seater, so it used to be a whole lobby as well. But there it is, the Hydra. Now, if you don't know what kind of jet this is a jump jet. So this jet can take off vertically like a helicopter would, or it could take off as a normal airplane would, with a really long runway. So that's one of the reasons why I love this jet, is because it is so agile, it is so easy to land. If you're one of those people who is not very experienced pilot and you tend to muck up your landings, this will help you be a lot more precise with your landings, because the hover mode is very fast and it is very powerful. It's just as powerful as the laser, which is the military jet. You can fire 2 missiles at a time, I believe, with a pretty quick reload speed. I'm not sure what it is though. It's a couple of seconds though. The cannon is explosive and it has the same explosive caliber as the Savage's one. Now, a lot of people have been saying that the Savage is more explosive, but I have tested them and they are both the same. So you don't lose anything in that field of firepower, except for the Savage, where the Savage has the rockets can fire all the time, very quickly. I think it's like 1 second. Or maybe it's even faster than that, but I know the rockets are a lot more overpowered than the Hydras. But you've got to remember that this thing can hover and go into flight mode, and that is, I think that's why it's worth $3 million. I don't know if, because the P90 laser isn't for sale, we don't know how to gauge it, and that's what a lot of people have been worried about. Is because we've never had a military jet for sale before. Of course, a lot of people are like, oh, it's going to be 2 million, that kind of thing. With it being 3 million, a lot of people are saying it's overpriced, but I don't think it's overpriced. I think for the hover capability, it should be worth 3 million. Bearing in mind that it has an explosive cannon as well, homing and non-homing rockets. And bearing in mind it is, I think, probably the third, maybe the second fastest vehicle in the entire game. That is worthy of a 3 million price tag. Definitely worthy of the 3 million price tag that it's been set by Rockstar. And I don't think they should change the price at all. I think this thing is definitely worth 3 million, maybe not even more. I know that's going to sound crazy, coming from me to a lot of you guys, but you know, I wouldn't even mind if this was split in half. I could see it being maybe 4 million, a bit too much, but I think they're going to keep the price just the same for a lot of reasons. Now, the main reason I got this jet was because I always wanted to have that hover capability on an aircraft. I've always wanted that, the Hydra, ever since from previous Grand Theft Auto titles and seeing people play it in previous Grand Theft Auto titles. I've always wanted it in GTA 5, and especially with it coming with a whole lot more firepower vehicles like the Valkyrie, which has the 2 miniguns and explosive cannon, and the Savage, which is what I'm trying to compare this to, and what a lot of people have been comparing it to, because if you want firepower and you have and you're not the pilot, it's either going to be this or the Savage. And I picked this because it is just amazing having to switch tactically very quickly. You can switch from being very stationary firing, as I did to that Titan. I was just stationary firing my cannon at that Titan, and you can do that with a lot of target vehicles. You could strafe it like a helicopter would normally, or you could fly it as a normal jet and take out other aircraft. And it's also pretty speedy, so if you wanted to get it from this airport to Sandy Shores Airport, it'd only take you like a couple of minutes, because it is, as I said, it's probably the second or third fastest jet in the game. But yeah, if you guys are thinking of buying this, I would definitely recommend it. If you have the money, I definitely recommend you buying it. Saving up for this thing is a bit of a pain, you know, unless you're glitching money and stuff, which I'm personally against, because it hurts Rockstar's shark card sales and business. So that's why I try and do all my stuff legit. So if you are one of those people who want to stay legit and save up for this thing, it is going to be a bit of a pain, but it's definitely worth putting the time and effort to save up for this jet. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you do want to see more Hydra gameplay, do let me know. I'd be happy to do perhaps some trolling with this thing, do some testing with it. I'd love to do that with some other people. And please slap a like, do share this video, and subscribe if you do like more videos like this, or if you just like general GTA gameplay.